Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Politics is a very interesting game. Yesterday, Moses Kuria, the Gatundu South Member of Parliament, and William Kabogo boycotted series of rallies which were presided over by Rigathi Gachagua. And later on, the two gentlemen issued a statement. And William Kabogo went further and addressed a meeting in Thika.
Niwaambie ndugu zangu, mimi nimerudi hapa kwa sababu ninataka kuanzia safari mpya. Na sipendi kwenda bila kufika nyumbani. Mimi ni mtu ya hapa. Wamesema huko Kabete mkipeleka Kabogo pesa yote itapelekwa pande ya Thika. Niwaambie haki ya Mungu ni ukweli, pesa yote kwa Kisha nimeona William Ruto na chama yake ya UDA wanataka kumeza vyama vyote, na mimi nimekataa kumezwa. Mimi nimekataa. Kwani ndio ndio kama nionani vile walitufanya na Waititu, ndio hiyo wanataka kujaribu saa hii. Ati kwa lazima tutachagua wa Matangi. Mimi nataka mnionyeshe kwa ishara ya mkono mmekataa hiyo maneno. Kesho huyo Rigathi Gachagua atakuja hapa. Na kabla ya kuchaguliwa Rigathi Gachagua na William Ruto, ambaye mimi nilikuwa nimepinga, ndio maneno ya UDA na sisi imeanza kuzoroteka. Kwa sababu yule jamaa ni dictator. Yule jamaa ni dictator. Na makosa yangu ni kusema ukweli. Kwa sababu niliambia William Ruto utapoteza kura mingi sana kwa huyu jamaa.
If you ask me, Moses Kuria and William Kabogo walked right inside a trap which was laid for them by William Samoei Arap Ruto. In this video, I want to explain to you guys why I strongly believe Moses Kuria walked into a trap which was well laid by the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto. But before we do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, just click that thumbs up button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. It's amazing. And by the way, I don't know where you're watching this video from. Please let me know where you're watching it from. Just the county or the county. I want to know the distribution. Let me begin by going through this statement which was issued by Moses Kuria and William Kabogo in their capacity as co-principals of Kenya Kwanza. Let me begin by asking you this question. Do you believe that William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza genuinely welcomed William Kabogo, Moses Kuria, and to some extent Mwangi Kiunjuri into Kenya Kwanza? Or these three gentlemen forced their way into Kenya Kwanza? If you ask me, these three gentlemen forced their ways into Kenya Kwanza because the Deputy President was desperate. Because if you remember so well, at some point, William Ruto made it very clear that he was not going to enter into any coalition arrangement with any political party, especially those village parties from the larger Mount Kenya region. But he ended up accepting Moses Kuria, William Kabogo, and Mwangi Kiunjuri into Kenya Kwanza coalition. Now, before we get into those details, let me just begin by reading this statement. It's a long statement. You can go and read the entire statement on Moses Kuria's Facebook page. Now, Moses Kuria is saying, this statement is actually addressed to William Ruto, Mudavadi, and Wetangula. It says, dear colleague, I don't know why Kiunjuri is out of this letter. So it says, the headline is, unfair and oppressive treatment of Tujibebe wa Kenya and Chama cha Kazi parties in Kiambu County. So it says, pursuant to our coalition agreement deposited with the Register of Political Parties, we have been very active in supporting the Kenya Kwanza agenda and more so aggressively campaigning for our presidential candidate, Dr. William Ruto. We have dutifully found time off our own campaign for Kiambu gubernatorial seat to attend rallies and economic forums in other counties. However, several events and incidences that have arisen in the past 1 week have left us bewildered. So he says, on Monday, June, Honorable Moses Kuria, the party leader of Chama cha Kazi, had a long day activation in Thika Town constituency. In the spirit of the coalition, he invited Kenya Kwanza MCS, including the ones from UDA. On the eve of the activation, Honorable Alice Ng'ang'a called all UDA aspirants, warning them not to attend and not to participate in the activation, and that there is no party called Kenya Kwanza. So basically, Moses Kuria is alleging that Alice Ng'ang'a, who is the UDA candidate for Thika Town, warned all UDA aspirants, MCS, not to attend that event. He's saying again on the same day, Monday 13th June, meeting of all UDA aspirants from Kiambu County was convened in Karen and chaired by William Ruto and Honorable Rigathi Gachagua to plan for a Hustler Express activation and a major rally in Ndumberi on Saturday 18th June 2022. Neither of the parties were invited. So basically, Moses Kuria is also alleging that they were called, a meeting was called in Karen on some Hustler Express caravan, which Rigathi Gachagua is leading in the larger Mount Kenya region. But Moses Kuria and Jibabe party were never invited. It was purely a UDA affair. And he's saying, later on that evening, so we're talking of the same 13th, 2022, a meeting was called at Workplace Restaurant by Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah and all UDA MPs and MCS aspirants, and they were all given clear orders not to associate with Tujibebe or Chama cha Kazi in either way. Goloba UDA candidate Honorable Kenyatta was severely reprimanded in that meeting for hosting Moses Kuria. So you see, that's why I began by asking whether Moses Kuria and Jibebe party leader were actually welcomed in Kenya Kwanza, or they forced themselves. The statement is long, and they are saying several things in this statement. You can go and check it. And because of time, I'll not go through the entire, because they're raising actually 7 issues. So they are concluding, Your Excellency and honorable colleagues, we formed the alliance out of free will despite harassment, blackmail, and intimidation from the government and the deep state. We did so because we fully subscribe to our transformative, purpose-centered, progressive agenda and the bottom-up economic agenda. However, we did not leave the abusive Jubilee House to replace it with another abusive one in the name of UDA. To avoid further escalation, we do hereby request for a meeting of alliance to deliberate on the unacceptable bullying by UDA party and clear attempts to disfranchise and marginalize Mount Kenya region and castrate regional party. Looking forward to a meeting with you. So if you read this document, there's a point where they're saying they are pulling out of any meeting convened by Rigathi Gachagua. But why do I strongly believe that that is what the deputy president wanted? William Ruto laid a trap for William Kabogo. He laid a trap for Moses Kuria. And he laid a trap for Mwangi Kujuri. And these guys closed their eyes and walked right inside that trap. And now they are inside that trap. There is nothing they can do. If on Monday, 3 meetings took place the way Moses Kuria is saying, that one of them was held in State House, in Karen. And after that meeting, Alice Nganga called MCS aspirants not to attend Moses Kuria's event. You see, you meet William Ruto. Then from that meeting, one of the people who attended that meeting calls those who attended Moses Kuria's meeting and warned them. Then another one is convened by Kimani Ichung'wah, which means William Ruto gave these guys strict instructions. And this is what the deputy president wanted. Why do I believe so? Number one, Moses Kuria and William Kabogo were initially not needed in Kenya Kwanza. But William Ruto didn't want them to join Azimio. You can imagine today if Moses Kuria, William Kabogo teamed up with Martha Karua and also include there also Mwangi Kujuri. That would be lethal. So the deputy president didn't want them in Kenya Kwanza, but he didn't want them to join Azimio. So the only way to stop them from joining Azimio was to put some pen to paper in the name of agreement. Then you find that agreement, okay, we are going to do this, we are going to do this, we are going to do this. Once that's done, that's the end of story. These guys can no longer move. They can no longer move. Remember, politics is a perceptual game, and that's what the deputy president wanted. So that's number one. He just wanted to stop them from joining Azimio. That objective was achieved. So the deputy president is now going back to his objective of consolidating his party in the larger Mount Kenya region. And there's nothing Moses Kuria, William Kabogo, and the team can do. Nothing. They should just emulate what the service party leader Mwangi Kujuri is doing. Just focus on your campaigns. Forget about Kenya Kwanza. There's nothing like Kenya Kwanza in Mount Kenya. There is nothing like Kenya Kwanza. Mount Kenya is UDA, according to William Ruto. So that's number one. Number two, why these guys are walking into the trap is that William Kabogo is a former governor for Kiambu. Moses Kuria is the member of parliament representing President Uhuru Kenyatta in parliament. So politics is a perceptual game. The deputy president has already achieved that. When these guys are out of the mountain, when Rigathi Gachagua is out of Mount Kenya, when he's addressing a rally in Bungoma, Kakamega, or in another place, he always takes the microphone, then tells people that if sisi watu wa mountain tumewacha Uhuru, former governor wake Kabogo ndio huyu tuko naye hapa, Moses Kuria mjumbe wake ndio huyu amemwacha, sasa nyinyi mnaenda huko kufanya nini? So the truth of the matter is that William Ruto wanted that perceptual value. He has already achieved it. Moses Kuria, umeshikwa. There's nothing you can do. Number three, because they are already in Kenya Kwanza, William Ruto can now focus on their own campaign, especially in the mountain. William Ruto needs numbers. He needs members of parliament. He needs MCs. He needs senators. He can only count his senators by the number which will be elected in parliament. So he must invest, because William Ruto has two major strongholds, the mountain and Rift Valley. Rift Valley he will get the MPs, the senators, and the governors. For the mountain, if he gives space to Moses Kuria, he gives space to Kabogo, these guys will win some seats. And that's what he doesn't want. And that's something which should stick in the minds of these guys, that William Ruto needs the numbers, whether he becomes the president or not. If anything, if he wants to become the president, that's when he will need those numbers most. And lastly, the Trojan horse factor. You see, the truth of the matter is that There's those who believe that Moses Kuria is working for President Uhuru Kenyatta, that is undermining William Ruto from within. So there's that mistrust. For Kabogo, the bad blood between him and Ruto is still there. Those are realities of life, which these guys must accept. And because of those bad blood, there's no way William Ruto would want Kabogo to become the governor for Kiambu, because you never know. Kabogo will become the president today, then the next day he will start fighting the deputy president. And that's one thing the deputy president will not want. Thank you guys, and please, until next time, bye-bye.